you got started in the barbecue business. I want to know how you got into all this.
I started, and probably when I was 12 years old. I was down in Fort Davis, 12 years old. I used to go with my dad, and we used to go to camp meetings, they call them.
Yeah.
Well, what it is the cowboys would gather, back in the 1800s, they used to do the cattle runs and all that.
Right.
Well, they'd all get together, all the ranchers in the surrounding area would get together and pray for rain. More and more people started coming, and of course they couldn't keep up with the foods and the stocks and stuff like that, and the cooks.
Right.
So they started hiring people to come out and cook.
Oh, I got you.
Well, my dad started coming. He's been doing it for 40 years, so as you can tell, I was
So
that's why I started.
You started cooking with him.
We started cooking. There's no electricity, no ovens. Everything's open fire. So you know, I got to experience all that, Dwayne. It's a beautiful thing, man. To cook over fire, nothing else. Everything's just old school, man, as it gets. And I've been going with him. Probably we don't go no more.
Right.
But since I opened the restaurant, I'm stuck
you
busy
got time anymore.
So I'm busy with the restaurant, which is good. But you know, that's where I learned how to cook, and not just from my dad. I learned to cook from. There's been over the years over 30 different grill masters, pit masters. I mean, old school Mexican guys that, man, they just whatever they threw on the grill, they knew how to cook it.
Right.
Over open flame. We had old smokehouses too that they used.
Right.
And you know, last year we got to use cook some lamb.
Oh yeah.
We did old school full rack lambs. Man, that was awesome.
Oh yeah.
So,
now, what kind of cuts did y'all cook back in the day? What was you serving these people?
They were eating brisket.
Brisket.
They were eating brisket, and from time to time they would bring bison. Bison was good meat to. Man, that was awesome. That was the first time I got to experience bison.
I got you. But tell me what you're cooking today.
Well, we're going to be using these awesome Denver cut steaks that we picked up from a local butcher shop here in Kansas City, and I tell you what, I'm excited to cook these.
Tell me what a Denver steak. What's a Denver cut? What is a Denver cut?
The Denver cut is close to the short rib on top of the short rib, and they get that. That's why you got this beautiful marbling.
Right.
So you see, if you can look closely, you look at all the marbling. That marbling will run all the way through the entire meat.
Oh yeah, that looks good.
This is gonna be awesome.
Show us what you do.
Okay, we're gonna get some of my Junior's Rub For Grub. We're gonna use it as a base, as a main seasoning. It covers the meat real good. It brings awesome bold flavor. You'll notice at the end of the cook that you'll be able to taste the meat. But we'll get some on here, just a little bit. We don't need to overpower this beautiful steak, beautiful cut. This has got salt, pepper, garlic, some paprika.
I taste it. It's really good. Some good stuff. So I know Texas, they like the heat. So what do you think about heat on a steak?
That's why I'm going real light, Dwayne, because it's going to burn off throughout the cook.
Right.
You're not going to taste it whatsoever. The only thing you're going to taste is the boldness of this rub.
Well, we're looking forward today. What's our next step here?
Okay, our next step, the grill's super hot. We got it at 500 degrees, and we're going to start, just get them on. Awesome,
awesome. We're going to step over. We're cooking on a Rec Tec RT-700, the Bull. We want to thank Rec Tec for sending us a grill to cook on today. We appreciate it, and we're going to make it happen. Let's step over to the grill.
And get these on the grill.
All right, tell me what you got going on here.
Right here is, we got some basil, some fresh basil we picked up.
Yeah.
We got some awesome seasonings in here. I can tell you exactly what's in here. But anyways, it's salted butter from Europe. It's some good stuff, so it's going to be amazing with these steaks. Now, I'm not going to use it through the cooking process, but we'll use it for afterwards. All right, let's get these babies on.
Let's open that. Never heard anything.
It's not going to hurt us today either. What we want to do is just get them in here.
All right. Let's turn that light on. Bam.
We're not real concerned with grill marks or anything like that. We're just going to do a simple, quick grill and go from there.
Looks great.
Get her cooking.
Man, you can smell that basil. I can smell it. Man, that's good.
Try it. Did you try it?
No, I haven't tried.
Here, let me mix it up.
Yeah, try it. Oh my gosh. That is absolutely. I could just grab one of those basil leaves.
So what's it like cooking with your buddy, man?
Man, it's badass cooking with Dwayne. He's something else, dude. He's a cool cat. I met him like 2 years ago.
Yeah?
Man, maybe longer. 2 or 3, one of these conferences. But anyways, it's cool shit, man.
How long are we cooking
Man,
this?
you know what? Maybe 8 minutes tops.
8 minutes tops. We probably had it in there about 3 minutes.
3 minutes, and we're fixing to flip.
All right. Oh yeah.
So let's go ahead and just look at that.
Hey. Oh,
You can smell the heat.
Smell that man. Smell your seasoning on that too.
The herbs,
Yeah.
and a little bit of the sea salt,
Yeah.
the beautiful tenderness of the meat. You can see how tender it is.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be a beautiful steak.
That's great. Convenience factor of the pellets over wood. You know, it comes in a bag. It's convenient, and you know, it's what it takes to work in these pellet grills.
You know, I used them in 2012, my competition years. I started using them in 2012, and man, I tell you what, I won a lot of awards with it. Brisket, not on brisket, but with chicken and ribs.
Chicken ribs.
Chicken ribs.
Yeah.
The simplicity of them is unreal. Anyone for the backyard can use them.
What's that good smoke? Yeah.
Beautiful smoke. Yeah, this grill can be used for anyone. You know, for the wife, for the husband that barely gets home from a hard day's work. You know, these grills are fast and efficient. You just got to make sure you got good pellets in there.
Yeah.
Power source, which is 120. Plug it in. Do the dial right here. Dude, you can't go wrong. And you'd be surprised, my wife is vegetarian, bro. Dude, I know it, Mark, because we're gonna let them rest. Yeah.
All right, let me
They need to come out. They're good to go. Now we're just gonna get them out. Look at that.
Oh,
Beautiful,
yeah.
beautiful steaks. All right, guys.
All right, so we got them off here.
We did. We got them off. We got this beautiful garlic butter with
Basil smells so good.
all this is doing is just adding an additional flavor profile to what we got. Doesn't need it, but I'll tell you what, it's gonna bring out the flavor of the steak, the natural flavor of the steak.
Let's cut into this baby. I can't wait.
Let's do it.
Yeah. So we got it. Look at that. Tender as it can be. Look at those cuts there. All right. That looks delicious, Junior.
I tell you what, I can't keep looking.
All right, Junior. Let's try this. Let's try it out. Cheers.
Cheers.
We got it.
Wow.
Man,
Let me tell you something.
I get all that flavor from your rub, that basil. It's so tender. That just surprises me how tender that is, you know? Man, that's a great cut. Good job, brother.
It is. Very good cut.
Good job.
Thank you.
Thank you for cooking with me today. I appreciate it. Thank you for showing off what you got. We, you know, everybody loves to see a good cook doing his thing. All right.
Appreciate it, man. It was my pleasure being here.
Hey.
Appreciate you for having me.
Hey, we love it. We love it.
What an awesome experience
Yeah.
cooking with you, my friend.
That's good. That's good stuff. Thank you for checking us out today on Barbecue Brokers. If you like what we're doing, check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Till next time, we'll see you on Barbecue Brokers.